Hello, everybody. This is the Nerds in Action Camp podcast, and on this episode, I have a special guest from Fanbase, and her name is Sharente. On this episode, we're gonna go into details on what do we do as creators, what are some of the things that she likes in the nerd space, and also talking about her nerd husband and dealing with relationships and all of those different type of things. So this is gonna be a really different kind of conversation. This is actually video, it's not all audio. So I appreciate you guys for coming through today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let's get that intro going. Hello everybody, this is Swift Streams PC, and we're on another episode of the Nerds in Action Camp podcast. Today I have someone very special from Fanbase, and that is Sharente. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Sharente Carr. I'm based in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm an influencer and business coach as well as serial entrepreneur. Another thing about me is I have a gamer husband who I love oh so much. So I'm really excited to be on your podcast that's for the gamers.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I got a chance to meet him, and I was like, this dude is pretty dope. He knows his stuff, definitely. And maybe in the future we'll be able to game on something. I don't know what that'll be, but that would be pretty dope.
Absolutely. All the systems. It's gonna be fun.
All right. So my next question would be: is what brought you to Fanbase?
Ooh, child. Someone convinced me on the Owl app to come over to little old fan base. I was having a networking conversation with Queen Mo, who is on that
Mm,
app, and she holds a lot of exclusive rooms. And she told me about a way to monetize my content. I was like, I have no idea about this. I also don't know about Clapper because she gave me two different things to look at. So I downloaded both and I proceeded to see like, fan base, like make money. And I can also post all my posts everywhere. And it has, this is where my techie part gets out, a way to sync all of my content. So I don't have to manually move things. It got me there.
oh,
Um, and so that's how I started fan base. And then I went to audio room and they actually poured love on me and let me know where is a good place to flow. Also, where are the not best places to flow, and that it's a family, and there's the type of family that you just stay away from. And I said, oh, okay. So that was the start of my fan base journey.
well, that's amazing. I would say I had kind of like a similar journey, and it's kind of crazy because now the people that I really found that actually were really supporting me, that I kind of was like wasn't paying attention to what they were doing. Y'all like my family now. Like I met you, I met Ambi way back when. Like she's been rocking with me for what 2-3 years now, and it seems like every year I meet amazing people that help me grow every year, and I'm just like, it's a blessing because you don't find these on other social medias. Like people you can work with and grow with, and really go on a journey with.
You really don't find that everywhere, like legit. And I can say is that it's gonna sound so funny, but this is the second Black app that has helped me get more business than any other app.
Oh, that
Yes.
is what's up. I would say that's what's up because like we all know those apps across the street, and we've all been there. After a while, it's kind of like, I've been doing this for so long. I'm growing, but it's real stagnant, and it's feel like it's things I need to know, but they're not gonna give it to me because they want to keep me where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm like a business, like a multi-billion-dollar business, they're not really trying to help us creators out there. So, being able to come to a black space, right, where people who are also trying to give you the gems you need so we can make more of us, that's what we need. Like, if we can get more of us in there and being successful, that's more jobs people can get, that's more opportunities. It just feels great to be able to have that much impact.
Oh yeah. So I'm thankful for Fanbase. I'm thankful for the people because you'll find the little few of the people that really are gonna rock with you on any platform if you stay long enough. And I can
Yeah.
say on both applications, people found me expeditiously, and I'm thankful that they did because I was about to dip.
Hey, I hear you on that. Cause I see how people will like come in the room, and if they don't really gravitate towards some of the things you're doing, they can be a little off put. They don't really want to support. But then when you really show them like the broader plan of what you're doing, then they're like, "Oh, I was sleeping on you. I should have been working with you." Now you can't even get away from them. They chasing you, hawking you down in every room now, or every space you're in.
Following the gyms, realizing that we're leaving breadcrumbs every room that we go in.
Exactly. And it's like, if people ain't catching it now, you can kind of tell who's serious and who's not about this content creation thing. Cause like, we all know that we have to be successful. It's not a matter of when. I mean, if we should, it's a matter of like how we're gonna get there. And so, if I'm dropping a breadcrumb, it's because you said something that made me think like, okay, well, if you want to do this, all you have to do is this. If you want to do that, all you have to do is this. All to you because you haven't even started yet, or you're halfway there, but you're not all the way there to where you can start this next step. And it's like, some people catch on, some people don't. And we even have this issue in our own group, right? Like, we had a conversation yesterday. We were trying to figure out things. It was like, well, I'm already doing this. I'm a little bit ahead, so I'm gonna let you figure your part out, and then everybody else who has their things set, let's give you the next step, and then we can grow and build on top of that. And I like that. That's how it should be.
Oh yeah, it's the step-by-step approach because everyone thinks that it's the microwave society where we can throw something in there, turn up the heat really, really, really hot, but also want to actually have a social life at the exact same time. And I'm like, you realize when we're building, we do not have a social life. We are
Mm-mm.
isolated. Like, yes, we have family, but we forget about them on accident. Not even intentional.
Mm-mm.
Um, so I'm just like, when I hear that, I'm like, what are we doing here? What are like are you like this is why I coach people because a lot of people stand in their own way to their success and to their greatness because of the
Mm-hmm.
fact that they perceive themselves as lesser than, they perceive themselves in that scarcity mindset, and they refuse to take off those trauma binders because it's trauma that is what locked them in there in the first place. And I like it when people have worked through that because it makes it a lot easier to give them the assistance
Mm-hmm.
because they understand. They're like, no, they're giving me gold. And it's actually me, not them. It is me that's having this issue. And I need to figure out what's going on with me.
Makes sense. Because if you're not good in the space that you're in, as far as knowing your goals, knowing the plan, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses and these things, you'll never be able to get someone to uh, help you navigate those gaps and holes or things that you could be doing, your potential, without that knowing that information. And I just feel like a lot of people gloss over that. They just be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get right in there and do it." You'll do it and you'll be happy for a couple of days, and then you'll quit. You'll be like, "Man, I thought I had it, but no, man. You gotta make sure that you have those things situated before you decide to do anything, really."
It sounds like my vegan diet. I tried that all over 3 days. I lasted. And then I was like, I'm going to go back to my gluten free lifestyle because I did not plan appropriately before just doing it.
Yeah. I tried the
Okay.
dieting thing too. It didn't work for me either. I was like,
Mm-mm.
I want some sugar. I want some meat.
Give me the beef. Where's the
Yeah.
beef? I'm Arby's.
Yeah, give me the stuff, man. Good stuff. This video was brought to you by the Swift Streams PC channel. Go ahead and visit the Swift Streams PC shop. We have custom t-shirts as well as custom hoodies. Thank you, and please visit the Swift Streams PC shop. Now I'm gonna ask you a nerdy question. So, what is your favorite nerd pop culture movie or TV show?
Mm. Mm. This is actually making me think because you said nerd, and I was like, oh, now I have to go to a select few. Okay,
Yeah.
don't give me that look. Okay, I'm a kid, like in my heart, so I watch a lot of animation films, not animation films. Let me specify.
Disney,
So,
Pixar.
basic. I'm a basic person, and I'm fine with
Hey,
that.
that's still nerd content. I still rock with it.
So I will say my favorite of all of them, and that I don't mind rewatch it, is Black Panther because there's something in me that the fight comes in, and I'm like, I am with y'all. I am fighting. I am slicing. All of these things. So I would say that is my favorite movie because I actually feel like I'm more of a part of the movie with even out having to do like the D-box movie screenings or anything like that. You feel more in the film compared to a lot of the other ones in the Marvel franchise because I have watched, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all the movies except for two of the entire Marvel series. So I'm like, it's Black Panther for me.
Okay. I can go with that one. I would say Black Panther is a cultural phenomenon even to this day. And I feel like people should make that like all the other movies that we have in black culture. Like you watch that movie once a year, preferably in Black History Month. Like, you know what I'm
In the
saying?
20,
Yeah.
28, okay. And within 28 days, no, no, no. I'm going to say this is going to sound so bad. Okay. And this is recorded. I don't care. Hear me when I say this. Do that once a quarter just to remind yourself of your blackness.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Cause I mean,
Mhm.
like, I don't know. Like when I went to Dragon Con this year, right? I did not expect us to freaking show out. Like I'm talking about, Tafari had made a video with the Alabama thing had happened, like with the chair and everything, and the guy swimming and all that stuff happened. The people came there and cosplayed it, like, you know, non-melanated people came there and cosplayed as that, and then you had T'Challa's everywhere, you had M'Baku's everywhere, and we were all just turning it into content. Made a 500,000 views on TikTok.
That is hilarious. And the greatest cosplay of the weekend goes to. Thank you. You can't take us nowhere.
Like my guy went in, and then the lady that came there, because she was a part of the event of that, and she gave out some stuff, and then she also got some clout off of that, which we knew what they were trying to do. You know, we knew it was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna go viral. But it's crazy. I didn't expect us all to be like, he ball Bay. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ball Bay. Like, we was really out there chatting and calling out the war calls, and we was ready. Like, we at the point now in nerd culture where we're actually like a thing. Like before, it was like, oh, it's a little sprinkle of, some pepper there, a little cinnamon here. But no, we here now.
Oh yeah, and I'll say this: parents, like they were against hip hop, are against y'all too at the exact same time.
Man, I'm like, leave us nerds alone, man. We ain't look. We don't go and rob people. We don't commit crimes. We just literally just be out here just being a. I mean, you could say we act like kids a little bit because we do things that kids do, but it doesn't matter. I'm still a child at heart. I'm still a nice guy. I'll always be a nice guy.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my husband just passed me food because I love my husband and I really appreciate it because he's always looking out for me. I told you when I'm building, I forget things like food. So he brought me food so I don't forget that today.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. That is a good husband. Yes, you have to make sure everyone is fed because this brain right here for people who are smart like us, it doesn't work with no food.
Oh, child, dude, I'm gonna tell you an incident that happened last week. I was like so mad. I'm mad at everyone. I want to fight. I want to punch something. I'm so mad. Then my husband fed me, and I was like, "Oh, this is what they mean by hangry."
Yeah, I know it very well. I was hungry all at these conventions. Believe me, I was like, you gonna take forever on this interview? I ain't want to say that in nobody's face, but I'm like, come on.
You, I'll say this: at conventions, you forget to pause, especially when you're working the convention itself. Like you have a booth, you're doing things and stuff like that. Like you legit forget to eat unless you have prepared yourself to have something in a go bag in your bag to remind yourself to eat some trail mix or something. But
Yeah.
I can completely get that. I can relate.
And it's weird. Like I would bring snacks, water, everything to keep me from spending money because everything is expensive at these cons too. And I love them. I love that some of them added in venues for you to get snacks and stuff like that. But I'm just like, nah, man, because if I eat that, it might get stuck in my tooth. I'm like, nah, I can't be doing that on camera. He'd be like, ugh, what is that? And yeah, and so and so and so and so, and it's like, nah, I can't do that. But yeah, I would do that, and it still wasn't enough brain food. Like it would last me 30 minutes to an hour because it's like I'm so excited from all the people around me, and I'm hyper aware and focused on what's going on, and you just burn through it. And then walking, oh, I burned some calories. Oh yeah, I did because
I'm not. You
it's
walk a lot. Like I remember my sister told me. She said she walked, and I said, "Wait." I think she said some craziness like 18 miles, and I said, "Wait, what? What? No." She's like, "Yeah, Sharente, you don't realize like how big these convention halls are, and then you have
mm-mm.
to continually walk it back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
back and forth." And I'm just like, I'm getting dizzy just you telling me back and forth, like,
Yep,
mm-mm.
that's exactly how it be. Cause like you'll walk to one end and be like, "Dang, my friend said he over here on the other end." It's like, bro, like you gonna have to meet me halfway. Cause like you're all the way over there by the food, and I'm all the way over here by the concerts and stuff or the stage, and that just ain't gonna work. And it's just us to meet to just take a picture with somebody that they met, or in my case, interview somebody that I'm meeting. I'm like, nah, bro, where is they at? Because we would just go to an area and just make that the area. So I like that better than, like I said, walking to 3 or 4 blocks just to get to somebody. Like it's just no, meet me halfway.
It makes sense. And I'll say this is just a little tidbit for those just listening in. Add more protein to your stuff. So for me, I would make a robust that's what I'll call my smoothie, a robust protein smoothie.
Hmm.
It has a lot of protein, let's just say that. A lot of protein, a lot of health benefits to it. And that keeps me up, awake, and not hungry for at least 7 hours. Easy. And if I add coffee to it, I'm not hungry for 9 hours. I literally forget to eat. forget to eat. And then I'll eat later, kind of thing. But it really just all depends. And then I'll say sandwiches and chips. Those
Yeah.
are always nice too. I know it sounds so silly, but I'm like, I'm going back to all my school days where my mama made me pack lunches, and she said,
Oh, you
"Make
got
you some."
to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I did after so long of walking around and my stomach. I need to eat. I got a live stream. Man, I don't know what I was doing at MomoCon. I was just doing everything. It took me 3 cons to get it together. Well, 2 cons to get it together, and then
It takes time.
yeah, it do. It definitely does, and it was a fun experience. And I don't know which events you've been to this year, but if you want to elaborate on some of those events, feel free. Cause like I want to go to new ones. I want to actually travel soon. I'm going to start small each year, and then start small and then work my way up each year. So like next year, I want to go to DreamCon. That's in Texas. Never been to Texas. Got family out there, but never been. And then, I mean, the next year, San Diego Comic-Con look like y'all calling my name. Maybe even Las Vegas, cause y'all out there, and I'm like, well, we can do something in Vegas. I never been to Vegas.
We can figure something out. I'll say for me, my mainstays, it's gonna sound so silly. That's how you know I'm business minded. Is the White Label Convention Expo that is
Right.
always out here in Vegas. They also have a branch in New York that they do. And you know that's just where people make a product and then they're like, "Hey, I'll pay you this much amount of money. Can I slap my label on it?" And they're like, "Yeah, thank you for the money." Or it's wholesale. And then they have a component where they do the tech side. Alibaba's there, Walmart's there, and they're telling you how to get your stuff in their stores. And it's a free event. So if you are looking for more information and stuff like that, it's the White Label Expo. I was supposed to go to the Bridal Expo, but your girl wasn't ready, as in I forgot to print my business cards on time. So that didn't happen. And it is what it is. I'll be there next year, April, I think 28th. So that's my next convention. But yeah, I'll say this year I've been more inside than outside. I've had years of experience when I was working for MGM and having to be at conventions and fairs and all the in betweens, and that was fun. And that's how I was like, I learned my lesson the hard way because I'm gluten free. So when I go places, it's hard to sometimes find food that I can eat because of the gluten part and then the potato starch part. So
They're
that's why
my
I was like, no,
favorite.
I always have to pack. Like I always have to pack food because if I don't, there's a high possibility I won't be able to actually eat all day too. Um, so that's what I can say. And then I can also say is that water is my mainstay. Something about me that if you saw me in person, I always have my water bottle. I have multiples now. I even told my husband now we have a water bottle, as in that one stays in the car. It don't leave the car, it stays in the car. It gets refilled and put back in the car because I love me some more.
I need to do that. Like, I really do need to do that. Because you'll buy the bottled water, and then you're like, it'll run down, run low and low. And the next thing you know, the sniffing other looking at you like, did you just drink all that water?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even get one. I'm like, ah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it's
So,
that part because I'm the one that's always prepared. And he's like, so can I have some of your water? And I'm like, sure, baby. And mind you, it's cold because I believe in this tumbler, okay? I really do. So last week I accidentally left my bottle at my fitness class and I was so sad. And I was like, if they throw it out, I'll do it up. Actually, let me not lie. Let me go to Amazon right. So I bought 2 new bottles. One actually has my name on it and it's coming soon. And then I have this one. And then I got my bottle back yesterday from class. And they're like, it stayed here. I was like, yay. So now that is the car bottle. Mm-hmm.
okay. I know, collecting stuff like that used to be a thing. I got a ton of them, but my wife has like a crap ton of cups and bottles and everything. Like, she's a big cup collector. So like for our anniversary a couple weeks ago, I had got her a Falcons cup, like the one with the straw and everything. And she was like, "Oh, this is so nice." I was like, "I know. When are you gonna use it?" "Yeah, I bought it so you can use it."
Hey. Now I'm gonna pause you, husband. Okay, I'm gonna pause you. The thing is for us to have it. If it's a collectible, it means it's a collectible. What you can't see because of my green screen and my awesome virtual background is my BTS collection. I have not opened a lot of the merchandise sitting there, and it's literally from one-off pop-up events that I refuse to open. Okay. But it's
Oh.
there. So I know I can sell it later, but mind you, it's a selling opportunity. You never know. Maybe it's like us, like with Pokemon. You know, Pokemon doesn't sell like right off the bat unless like you're actually selling the packs. It sells
Mm-hmm.
off if you actually take the time and let it sit for 10 years. Same concept here. Let us be great in our own way.
Okay. I was like, that's fine, because I got her two cups. So she uses the other cup that says Mom Fuel on it, and it has in the inside, "You're loved" or something like that. So she uses that cup. I was like, yay. She using something that I gave her. Yay. You know, me get real excited when y'all use stuff we buy, because we don't be knowing what the heck we be buying. It's just be funny to me.
My husband's always tells me, he's like, I never know what to buy you because you buy everything for yourself. And I was like, I
Pretty
do, but
much.
I'm gonna make a list that's selective towards I will not buy these things unless you buy me these things. And that's how we worked it
Yay. Teamwork make the dream work, right?
out. Because I do get what I want when I want it. Like, why not? When you have the finances to do it, and you don't, right now, we don't have kids. So I'm like, Bandit's fine. The dog's fine. So can I please do me?
Oh man, that is amazing though. The fact that you can do that, because there's a lot of people that can't, and they're like, "Hey, honey, can I have a couple dollars to buy this thing?" And he's just like, "Well, the rent is due. I can't do that right now, honey." And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna just call Sugar Daddy number 5 and see if he can get it for me."
Jesus, I can't do that. Like my hero, my mom didn't raise me like that, and I'm being honest. Like my mom was a single mom, but she didn't raise me like that. She literally said, "You need to be self sufficient, with a
Mm-hmm.
dude or without a dude. You need to be self sufficient because when they come, they should come whole, like you are already whole." And
Right.
I said, facts. Okay, I understand that, and I'm thankful that I listened to her because the dude I have, I love that man to pieces, and we're almost at 5 years as of December 7th. 5 years of marriage, and it it's just like 5 years. Really, we've been together 5 years. That's wild. It's wild.
That is wild. Like, I don't know. I couldn't imagine being with somebody for 5 years. My max that I've done, and this is not being married, but that was like 3 years was my max. And after the first 2 years, I was like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I didn't turn into somebody that I don't even know who I am. And
Mm,
then once I got back to myself, I realized like I gave up too much. I had to learn how to be self sufficient, like be uh be myself, not try to be something I'm not, or try to please somebody to get stuff when that stuff didn't ever make me happy. I mean, it was a quick high, but after it wore off, I'm like, so what am I doing? Like, I don't have my video games because I put that down. I'm not
mm.
making comic books. I'm not doing nothing that makes me me.
And they didn't champion you to be your full authentic self
No.
because for me, I'll just talk about me and my husband's experience. I championed that. His parents, like his entire family was against him gaming. And they're like, you need to put that down. You need to do da 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 da. I'm like, no. Like if someone, because here's the thing, they even told me to put BTS down, and I was like, now you have lost your good loving mind, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what I'm not going to do is stop someone from having a passion for something. Why would
Mm-hmm.
I want to extinguish their flame so that they can literally fizzle out to death? No, no.
No.
Let them live their best life. And the thing is that he can live his best life and he can talk to y'all about hours and hours and hours of anime references, movies, and all the in betweens. I can't do that. And I'm thankful when he can find people he can do that with. Um, because that's just not my thing. And I can say is that being married to him, I have gotten the opportunity to assist him in his leadership. And he finally is getting it when I'm like, nah, they're sabotaging you. He's like, no, they're not. No, they're not. They have my best interest at heart. I was like, reflect. And recently he did. And he's like, oh, I see what you're seeing. And I was like, yeah, you want to be mindful of stuff like that because it's the little nuances that and the little subtle slights that you're not even paying attention to
Mm-hmm.
that you need as a leader. And I can also say this is that I love that man. I met him through Hero. We got married within 3 months of knowing each other because I love that man, like true and true, all the way through. So, yeah,
Well, that's
had a whole moment.
amazing. You really helped him, like, just be him. Like, that is literally all us men be looking for. It's like, we don't want to be Superman all the time. We don't necessarily want to be the stereotypical guy or stereotypical black guy. We just want to be us. Like, and if we're not hurting anybody, if we're taking care of our responsibilities and we're doing the best we can to give you what you need to live a comfortable life, then we're like, let us be. Like, just let us be us.
And that's why he has his own office, and I have my own office in the name of Jesus, and then we have our bedroom in the name of Jesus. hmm
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that because he needs his space.
Yeah.
And I will say there was a boiling point in our marriage where it showed he needed his space, and his
Mm-hmm.
friend was living in that space. So I literally told his friend, I have to release you from the lease because he needs his own space. This is not even a negotiable thing, and you know
Mm-hmm.
that I love you. And I found the dude a place to stay expeditiously where he was able to move in like within the next couple of days. And then my husband's like his entire like emotions started to change where he wasn't angry and stuff like that. He actually started to symbolize more peace in his spirit because if a man doesn't have space to be himself, he's going to be aggro the entire time because he no one's hearing him, no one's seeing him, no one's appreciating him. They're telling him what to do, and what who wants that in their life?
Mm-mm.
Always being told
No.
what to do, not having any freedom, not allowing them to be themselves. I don't think anyone wants that.
No. That's why I'm in therapy.
We all need it. Like I've been to therapy, he's been to therapy, we've been to therapy. Like we all need to be able to talk to someone about all these beautiful emotions, aka background music in our life story, because we are the main character. Actually, let me not lie that. We are the main character when we choose to be the main character. Sometimes some people just stay in the supporting role their entire life and never actually live for themselves. So let me actually correct that. Some, not all.
Yeah. That is very true. That is very true. So we are basically gonna wind down and wrap it on up. We're at the 30-minute mark. So is there anything you would like to promote?
Yeah. If you know any women entrepreneurs or content creators, there's a really, really amazing opportunity next year as a Las Vegas retreat called the Sanctuary XP The Globe Experience, where we'll be able to build sisterhood, healing, renewal, and fun. There's going to be Zumba after dark, spa elements, as well as confidence training, makeup application, photo shoots, and optional axe throwing. It's about to be a ball, and that is February 16th and 17th, 2024. And you can head to theglowup888.com to get registered today.
All right, guys. So appreciate you coming through today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And we will see you guys on the next Nerds in Action Camp episode. I'm going to be posting it on social media what the next title is going to be because there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and Sharente is also involved with some of these things. So definitely have to link up again. This was a fun time, and I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Exactly. Bye.
See y'all.